Shalom. Before I get started, I'm going to start by saying, Call Halayim Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kamadash. Double honor to my apostle elders, a great millstone that taught me this truth and that rule well. And peace and salutation to your elect out there believing on and laboring in the name of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kamadash. To USA, Shalom. This is your brother Amawan from the GMS Charlotte camp, back with no less through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem, Kamadash. And I'm going to title this lesson, Don't Work Yourself Out of the Spirit. Because as we all know, that doing the work of the Lord is what our life is supposed to be predicated around, all right? And with doing that, you also have to balance out, the things that come, with your everyday life, which is, going to work, dealing with your family, and so on and so forth, man. But you got to have that balance. You be able to make sure that you can still handle your business aside from doing the truth, because that's the number one priority that we have as being Israelites, man, especially an Israelite man with this truth, So knowing that the world is trying to pull you away from this truth, man, you have to do, a diligent search and, what is the best way for you to do the work of the Lord and still be able to, handle your business in the world, because we know that this world will try to pull you out the truth, like I just said, man, okay? And so you have to have that righteous balance, because as the scriptures tell you, an unjust balance is an abomination unto the Lord, man, all right? Because the Lord is a perfect balance, all right? So you can't let the world, overtake, your duty as a man of the Lord, man, all right? Your job should never overtake anything, or, your family or whatever it is that you do in your daily life. It should never take you outside of being able to do the work, man. All right. So I just wanted to bring out this quick lesson through the spirit, man. So I'm gonna get here in the book of James 4:4. It says, "Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High?" All right. It says the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High, means that being in the world makes you an enemy unto the Most High, man, to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right, so you can't be in the world and serve the Lord at the same time, because the scriptures tell you that you can't serve two masters. All right, so it says, "Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of the Most High." All right, so if you, like I said, if you are in the world, there's absolutely no way that you are serving the Lord, man. All right, because as we know, being in the world, it makes you carnal, and it says that carnal mind. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get that real quick. Romans 8:7. It says, "Because the carnal mind is enmity against Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, for it is not subject to the law of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua, neither indeed can it be." All right, and since it brought up the word enmity again, let's get it, the definition, okay? The definition for enmity, it says hostility, by implication, a reason for opposition, enmity, hatred. So if you are, operating off of carnality, which is coming from being in the world, all right, you have a hatred from Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Ultimately, hey, when you operate in a carnal mind state, man, you're doing opposite of what the Lord commanded you. And I'm going to continue on and prove that. So then, they that are in the flesh cannot please Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So if you operate in the flesh and carnality, you're not pleasing the Most High. Why? Because the Most High requires you to do spiritual works as well, man. Which is first and foremost doing this work, man. Because when you're in the world, you're not thinking about doing the stuff for Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's why 2/3 of our people can't stand hearing about Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because he requires, something from them, and they don't want to pay up when it comes to serving the Lord, man, because ultimately they don't fear the Lord, man. And so, like I said, when it comes to, balancing out the world with this truth, or should I say the truth with the world, all right, you always have to put the truth first, man. All right, your job or your family or whoever or whatever, should never take over, your duties, so that you cannot do the work, man. Because at the end of the day, man, we know that doing the work is what's going to save us, man. All right? And so you have to fully submit yourself unto Yahweh Shema Shah, which is coming through, finding that balance of what you got to do through the Spirit to get your business done, man. All right? And so I just want to go back to James 4 and 7, or James chapter 4, and start at verse 7. It says, submit yourselves, therefore, to Yahweh Shem Shah. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. All right? Submit yourself fully to Yahweh Shem Shah, and let the Lord take care of your worries, whatever they may be, that may be hindering you from doing the work, man. Whether it be your job situation where, you may work to where it's hard for you to do lessons, man, especially with the decree that's just been passed down through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shah, doing the videos every day, or whether it's, getting your days off so you can come to camp, or there's just, being able to fellowship with the brothers whenever you can, man. That all is part of doing the work. It's not just posting your videos, but it's also being a brother. It's also making the proper sacrifices that you need to be able to, fully be in the spirit, man, Because we were discussing earlier, with the camp, it's doing the your videos. Yes, that's a major part of this truth, because, we have to feed the sheep. But it also goes into, you doing the work of the Lord, which is, consisting of you building with brothers, fellowshipping, and, taking your time out to do your studies and everything in it, man. It's more than just putting up your videos a week, man, because at the end of the day, you can put up as many videos as you want, but if you're not a brother, if you're not a genuine brother, that's performing charity and, helping build each other up and, any of that, man. All right, it doesn't matter how many videos you do, because now you're just doing it, for the show of things, man. All right, so you got to fully submit yourself to Yahweh Shem Shah so that Satan has no avenue to come at you with, because when you're doing the work, you're constantly going to be in the spirit, and you're going to please the Lord, man. All right, when you're operating off of carnality and you're using the things of this world to take you out of the spirit, that gives Satan the room to come in onto you, man. So you have to find that balance to where you're able to still be in the spirit and still handle your business in the world, man. It says, draw nigh to Yahweh Shem Shah, and he will draw nigh to you. Cleanse your hands, ye sinners, and purify your hearts, ye double-minded. Be afflicted and mourn and weep. Let your laughter be turned into mourning, and your joy to heaviness. Humble yourselves in the sight of the Lord, and he shall lift you up, right? So that's humbly, coming to Yahweh Shem Shah with a contrite spirit, knowing that, it's not guaranteed that you are of the elect, but you believe that you are, so you make the proper sacrifices that you got to make sure that you're pleasing the Lord, man. 'Cause that's the end of the day. That's what this is about, man. All right, not for no vainglory or to be liked by other brothers, man. It's all about pleasing the Lord, man. All right, so you have to do that by making yourself low, all right, and putting your burdens on Yahweh Shem Shah. At the end of the day, that's what he wants you to do. That's why he puts certain tests on you to see, are you gonna try to handle this on your own, or are you gonna let Yahweh Shem Shah work, do what he gotta do with you, man. And that comes with you humbling yourself down, man. Because at the end of the day, we have to realize that we have no power when these demons come upon us. We have to go into Yahweh Shem Shah and ask the Lord to give us the strength to be able to endure and go through whatever we go through, and the different trials and tribulations. Because at the end of the day, man, we have no power outside of what the Lord gives us, man. All right, and if you try to take things in your own, in your own hand, all right, you're not going to see success that way, man. All right, so that's why we need to, constantly come to the Lord and ask the Lord to give us strength, man, to give us the proper tools that we need in the spirit to overcome whatever situation that we're into, man. And that all comes from submitting yourself unto the Lord, man. All right. So if you're unable to, fulfill your tasks in the spirit, pray to the Lord to allow you to, be to open up so you can do that, man. All right. Because trying to take these things on your own, man, all right, you're gonna end up falling deeper into that hole. Because at the end of the day, man, all right, these demons and Satan, they have power over us right now, man. So you have to go to the Lord and ask the Lord to get you through whatever it is that you're dealing with, man. All right. And that's pretty much, going into whatever it is, man. You can't outwork yourself, in the spirit, man, worrying about other things that's not containing this truth, man. Because Satan comes in all avenues, man. But when you have that free time, you always gotta make time for the Lord, man. Because that's how you learn wisdom, which I'm gonna get that. This is Wisdom of Solomon, Asaki. This is the book of Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha, chapter 38, verse 24. It says, the wisdom of a learned man cometh by opportunity of leisure, and he that hath little business shall become wise. Right, so it says the wisdom of a learned man cometh by the opportunity of leisure, which means your free time. When you're freed up to where your schedule was completely open, you need to be dedicating your time unto Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because that's how you increase. When you're studying, when you're watching the videos, when you're reading, when you're praying and fasting, all these avenues is what opens you up to receiving more wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, because that's the Lord showing, or sorry, that's you showing the Lord your sacrifice unto him to try to, grow in the spirit, man. All right. And it says, and he that have little business shall become wise. How can he get wisdom that holdeth the plow, and that glorieth in the God that driveth oxen, and is occupied in their labors, and whose talk is of bullocks? Which pretty much goes into, if you're always busy or entangled with the affairs of this world, what free time are you having to get wisdom? All right, what free time are you giving unto the Lord, man? If you're constantly tied up with whatever it is that you're tied up with, man, you gotta always make time for the Lord, man. That whatever leisure time, whether if you can't give the Lord a full hour, whether it's 30 minutes, whether it's if you gotta read, like me personally, I try to at least read like 3 chapters a day before I go to sleep, man. That's the Lord seeing that you're trying to get whatever it is you can get, out of the spirit, man. But in the end, you gotta make that effort known, man. And it's easier said than done, man. Some days you might not be able to read, or some days you might not be able to watch a video, or this might be some days where you might not even be able to do a lesson. But at the end of the day, man, you gotta put forth that effort and not get wrapped up in your daily affairs in the world, man, and always remember to make time for Yahweh Shema Shah. I'm gonna continue on. It says, he giveth his mind to make furrows, and is diligent to give thine kind fodder. So every carpenter and workmaster that laboreth night and day, and they that cut and grave seals, and are diligent to make great variety, and give themselves to counterfeit imagery, and to watch to finish their work, the smith also sitting by the anvil, and considering the iron work, the vapor of the fire wasteth his flesh, and he fighteth with the heat of the furnace. The noise of the hammer and the anvil is ever in his ears, and his eyes shall look upon the pattern of the thing that he maketh. He setteth his mind to finish his work, and watcheth to polish it perfectly. So doeth the potter sitting at his work, and turning the wheel about with his feet, who is always carefully set at his work, and maketh all his work by number. He fashioneth the clay with his arm, and boweth down his strength before his feet. He applieth himself to lead it over, and he is diligent to make the clean furnace. All these trust to their hands, and everyone is wise in his work. All right, these are all people, that pretty much do work, their manual labors, man. It says, without these cannot a city be inhabited, and they shall not dwell where they will, nor go up and down. All right, these are people that are needed to go and get the things done that we need in the world. The different occupations, man. The carpenters, the pretty much your average everyday workers, man. In so many words, man. Okay. It says, they shall not be sought for in public council, nor sit high in the congregation. They shall not sit on the judge's seat, nor understand the sentence of judgment. They cannot declare justice and judgment, and they shall not be found where parables are spoken, but they will maintain the state of the world, and all their desire is in the work of their craft, which pretty much goes into these people, that pretty much, fulfill their whole life of just straight working, and pretty much, and you had that slogan, by I don't know if it was Wale or Kevin Gates, one of them rappers that pretty much said, no days off. You just constantly working. All right, they're not making any time for Yahweh Shem Shah, and because they're like that, they're not gonna have any pretty much any say so or any type of duty when it comes to building the governing body of Israel, man. All right, the Lord didn't pick them for that. The Lord has them to be pretty much the worker ants of the society, while the main ones, which is the elect, build up the governing body, man. All right, the Lord didn't choose them for that to be that lot, but since the Lord chose you, it's like He called you. Hopefully we're chosen, but since He called you to do this, you have to make the time to be able to attend to the Spirit, man, so that you can help the governing body grow, man. That's all what we're doing is pretty much being that one building block to help build up the kingdom, man. Every brother is an individual building block that's coming together to build the third temple, which is a spiritual temple, man. So it's important that you give attendance to the Spirit, man. And that comes by your leisure time, man, making time for the Lord. All right, so you can't let your life, your daily duties in your life take away from that fact, because the Lord he called you out of the world to do this, man. So to honor that privilege, you got to make the sacrifice, man. And like I said, it's easier said than done for most brothers, because every brother's situation is different. But hey, all brothers is tasked with making that sacrifice, because at the end of the day, man, it's all a test to see. The Lord's going to see. Are you willing to make that proper sacrifice, man? Okay. And so that leisure time, man, is important, man. That's how you grow in the Spirit, man. And that's with any craft that you do, whether it's learning a new trade, or trying to do, whether it's a hobby like hooping, or rapping, or making a beat, or whatever it is, man. You got to give attendance to that craft. Our craft is the Spirit, man. Give it this knowledge, wisdom, understanding, man, so we can help feed the sheep, the hopeful elect that's out here searching for the truth, man. That's why we got to give attendance to reading and studying, man. 1 Timothy 4:13, till I come, give attendance to reading, to exhortation, to doctrine. All right. It says till the Lord returns, man, we're supposed to give attendance to reading, to exhortation, which is these videos that we're doing, and to doctrine, man. All right. Keeping the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shem Shah, man. All right. Neglect not the gift that is in thee, which was given thee by prophecy, with the laying on the hands of the prosperity. All right. Neglect not the gift in you. Everybody that's in the truth, man, was given a special talent from Yahweh Shem Shah. It's our job to utilize that talent to the best of our ability, so that we can help, pretty much contribute our part to the body, man. All right. Continue exhorting the brothers and sisters that listen to the truth, to build them up, so that when the Lord returns, we'll all be ready, man. Lord willing, we'll be of the elect that get saved, man. All right. It says, meditate upon these things, give thyself wholly unto them, that thy profiting may appear to all, and that profiting is going to appear by your videos, man. All right. The brothers that read, it's like that come across the videos and watch it and are edified, man. All right, and brothers that obtain fruit from their works, man. All right, that's the profit. That's the profiting that comes out of that, man. Edification at the end of the day. Take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine, continue in them. For in doing this, thou shalt both save thyself and them that fear thee. All right. So like I said, it started out by saying give attendance to reading, because that's the most important part. Because I heard a brother say this, man, but pretty much you have to read, man. All right, you have when you read, that's you on your own, supping in the Spirit with Yahweh Shem Shah. Because it's one thing, to actually watch videos and get edified from videos, but when you actually reading on your own and putting the time in for that studying, all right, the Lord that's the Lord personally dealing with you and giving you the wisdom and everything that you are laboring for, man. All right, He rewards you for your for your reading, man. You know, you are actually going out and getting it on your own instead of, relying on another brother's works to edify you, man. You know, which is nothing wrong with that, but you have, like I said, it's a balance that comes with that too. All right, as much as you read, it's like as much as you watch videos, you gotta read as well, man. You know, which leads me to this. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 3. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. It says, blessed is he that readeth. All right. As I just went into, man, reading is an important thing that you need to be doing, because that in turn is you giving your personal time into Yahweh Shema Shah, and he's going to reward you for that by opening you up to more, revelations, more understanding on the scriptures, man. All right? When you actually go into reading, it goes into understanding, man. All right. Blessed is he that understandeth what he readeth, man. Because when you are putting that study in there, man, it shows through your works, man. All right. It makes you pretty much stronger in the spirit so whenever you go out, and whether it's on your personal sit downs or when you're at the camp, man, all right, your labors is showing through pretty much your studying, man. So that's a heavy thing. That's why it says, I'm gonna read it one more time. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy. All right, so you can read. You got people that read the Bible, but they didn't understand it because it wasn't given unto them to understand it. But you, brothers and sisters that's listening, hey, you are blessed because you can read this and understand what you're reading, man, because these prophecies are speaking loud and clear, and we see it, man. It says, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand, because we see the end is here, man. All right, so it's even more important, that we continue to go ahead and fight, for this truth, and that a part of that fighting is giving your due diligence to the work, man. We got to get it in while we still can, because this truth, it's not going to be always available like it is right now, man. All right, the family of the word is coming, man. Esau's about to regulate the internet and pretty much cut it off, man. So while the time is still, early, so we can get this word, we got to get everything that we can in, man, And that studying goes a long way, man, because that's what's preparing you for the evil day, man. All right. 2 Timothy 2:15. Study to show thyself approved unto Yahweh Shema Shah, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. All right. It says, study to show thyself approved unto Yahweh Shema Shah, which goes into, like I said, the reading, the watching videos, fasting and praying, all that, being brotherly, all that goes into account, but mainly reading and watching the videos, man. All right, that's you studying to show thyself approved, man. It says a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth, right? Because when you're proficient in this word, you've been doing this, you've been doing your due diligence in the spirit. All right, you're not going to be ashamed, man, because the Lord has blessed you with knowledge and understanding to where, and you fully understand what you're reading. You're able to go out and teach other brothers, man, and sisters, man. It says rightly dividing the word of truth. That's why we're able to go and cast down the different strongholds and lies that Esau has put up all throughout the world, man. All brothers in GMS, and brothers that follow GMS, I gotta say that too, have the ability to be able to go into any subject in the scriptures and break it down, man. Be able to go into any doctrine that's in the world that anybody's trying to say that the truth, is not the truth, because they believe what they believe, and we're able to cut that through the scriptures because the Lord gave us, the 100% knowledge of the understanding, man. So you studying, that's how you're able to go and have that knowledge to where you're not going to be ashamed or confounded when somebody comes up and tries to disprove this truth is the truth, man. All right, you're able to cast that down with the full confidence because you've put the work in to show that you know what you're talking about, man. And the Lord is dealing with you, and He's going to show that, man. All right. So I'm going to end it with this. This is the book of Philippians 2:12. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye has always obeyed, not in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. For it is Yahweh Shem Yahushua which worketh in you both to will and to do his good pleasure. All right. It says, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. All right. Because, all right, no brother can save you, man. All right. Our apostles and elders, they can't save us, man. You know, everything that we're doing, all right, is between us and the Most High. Okay. We have to work out our own salvation because we don't know what the Lord has planned for every brother, man. All right. Every brother has their own individual test that they're going to face coming into the hour of temptation and ultimately until Yahweh's return. So you all have to prepare yourself in the way that you best know how to, which is, you know, making the time out for Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Reading, studying, praying, fasting. You all have to do that on your own accord, man, because you rely on other brothers to save you, man. That's going to come to no avail, man. All right, we each have our own individual walks that we all have to walk, man. But at the end of the day, it's a body. You know, we're doing this for each other, but also we're doing this for ourselves, man, because we don't know if we're of the elect, man. But we pray that we are, so that's why we do what we do, man, you know. So we got to work out our own salvation with fear and trembling, all right, knowing that, hey, we have a chance of salvation, man, but it's not a for sure certain that we are of the elect. But like I said, you have to have faith to believe that you are of it, man. Otherwise, we won't be doing this work. If you didn't have the faith to believe that I might be a member of the elect, you wouldn't have the motivation to do this work, man. All right, you wouldn't have the motivation to put aside the time to perfect your craft, which is this truth, man. So that's why it's so important to, you know, aside from the studying, to pray and to fast, build that relationship with Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So when those type of demons come upon you, you're able to dispel that through the Spirit, man, you know? Because it's the Spirit of the Lord that's within us that's able to allow us to do these things, man. All right, so you have to take that for what it is, man. And the Lord is dealing with you, man. You have to believe that, man. The Lord wouldn't have you going through these certain situations that you're going through if he wasn't dealing with you, man. All right? Like I said, everything in this life is a test, all right? So you have to always remember, man, the Lord, he's with you, all right? So with that, you know, I didn't want to make this too long. You know, I pray this was edifying. Until next time, I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shah Ba'Shem Kwakwadash. Double honors to my apostle, elders, of great millstone, that taught me this truth and the rule well. And peace and salutation to the elect. Shalom.